700 meters below the waves, where sunlight is just a memory, 5 researchers were trapped. The submersible, our tiny metal sanctuary in a world of crushing pressure, had gone completely dark. One moment, we were marveling at bioluminescent creatures, the next, a cascade of sparks. The hum of the engine dying, and then silence. A chilling, absolute silence broken only by our own frantic breaths. We were plunging into the abyss, a coffin of steel and wires. Our captain, Dr. Aris Thorne, his usual calm demeanor strained, was working the dead comms panel. "Anything, Lena?" he asked, his voice tight. Lena, our engineer, shook her head, her face pale in the dim glow of her emergency headlamp. "The whole system's fried, Aris. We're completely offline." Outside, the pressure gauge was a ticking clock. The immense weight of the ocean, over 1,000 pounds per square inch, was squeezing our hull. Every creak and groan of the metal was a reminder of how fragile our existence had become. The temperature inside plummeted, our breath turning to mist. We were freezing, isolated, and sinking. Just as a sliver of despair began to creep in, a sound echoed through the hull, a deep, rhythmic thud. It wasn't the sound of straining metal, it was something else. Deliberate. Thud. 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 It was coming from outside. My heart hammered against my ribs. We all exchanged wide-eyed, terrified glances. "What was that?" whispered Ben, our youngest biologist, his eyes glued to the viewport which showed nothing but impenetrable blackness. Aris aimed his flashlight beam into the void, but it was like shouting into a hurricane. The light was swallowed instantly. The banging grew louder, more insistent, moving around our small vessel. It felt like something was testing our shell, looking for a way in. We were researchers, scientists. We believed in what we could observe and measure, but this was something unknown, something primordial from the deepest, darkest corners of the earth. Panic was a tangible thing in the small cabin now, cold and sharp. We weren't just stranded, we were being hunted. Was this how it ended? Crushed by the pressure or torn apart by a creature from our worst nightmares? Suddenly, a brilliant white light cut through the darkness outside, flooding our viewport. It was blinding, heavenly. We shielded our eyes, and as they adjusted, a shape materialized from the gloom. Another submarine. It was the Triton, our surface support vessel's deep-sea rescue unit. They had found us. The banging outside stopped instantly, as if the mysterious creature had vanished back into the abyss from which it came. The radio, miraculously crackling back to life with a surge of external power, broadcast the most beautiful sound I had ever heard. "Odyssey, this is Triton. Do you copy? We're bringing you home." A robotic arm from the Triton clamped onto our sub, stabilizing us. The ascent was slow, agonizingly so, but every meter we rose felt like a lifetime gained. We never saw what was outside. No sonar blips, no visual confirmation. It was as if the deep had shown us one of its terrifying secrets, only to snatch it away again. We were shaken, but we were alive. We had stared into the abyss, and for a moment, something had stared back. We were saved, pulled from the crushing jaws of the deep with a story that no one would ever truly believe. Thanks so much for watching this incredible story of survival. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more adventures into the deep. We'll see you in the next video.